Bleacher Report put out an article that all 32 teams should consider making at least one trade. And the Atlanta Falcons, guess what they picked? Um, Kirk Cousins. We've been talking about that all off season, and honestly, it's just common sense at this point. But right quick, man, they said that David Falcons should flip Kirk Cousins for picks, and they said there are many starting quarterback spots open around the league right now, and we know that. So Cousins might be stuck in Atlanta until another team suffers an injury in training camp. If that happens, the Falcons should act quickly and just get what they can for a 36-year-old who's since the team don't plan on playing him this season. I agree with that 100%. But how can you trade somebody you know, honestly, it's just the clock ticking? You've already spent the money. You've already tried to trade him. You've already tried to get some of your money back in the trade. Nothing works. Deal with it. Just let him sit, hold the clipboard, pass out juices at the water cooler. Just do something. But he's just not going to hit the field. Now, one team that I think that could be a sleeper in all this is the Indianapolis Colts. And the reason why I say that, Anthony Richardson is looking like a bust. Then Daniel Jones, we know what Daniel Jones is capable of doing. Nothing. So the Colts could be in a spot where they may have to call Atlanta. And they actually do have the cap money to go out and get a Kirk Cousins and pay that money if they wanted to. But I think that could be the most logical spot that I can think of. So if you talk about flipping picks, try to get at least a day two pick or a day three pick, depending on what part of the season is. And see, this is another thing. If the longer the season goes on, past preseason, past week 5 or somewhere in there, past the trade deadline or right at the trade deadline, um, the compensation gonna get lower and lower. Right now, it's the highest, and that's probably a third to fourth round pick at best. But if you get back there toward the trade deadline, you're getting nothing better than a seventh round pick, and that could be 2 years from now, just to get off Kirk Cousins. But think about it. The positive thing is you still have a reliable backup if something happened to Michael Penix. What if he started just slumping? What if Raheem Morris takes him out just to let him get his mind together and let him rest a little bit and put Kirk Cousins in for a little while, showcase him, and that way, you know, you can pull a trade off that way and see what he still has in the tank. But honestly, I just think Kirk Cousins just stuck here holding the clipboard, playing with the iPad and doing what he need to do. But one thing he can do is help Michael Penix in the film room, help Michael Penix from the sideline, looking at plays on the field. So Kirk Cousins still has a purpose in Atlanta. They just have to learn how to use it because a 36-year-old veteran quarterback can still help a second-year quarterback, and Michael Penix still has a lot of growing to do. But flip picks for Kirk Cousins, what Bleacher Report think the Falcons should do. Y'all know what to do, man. Drop those comments. Holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.